Also, more craziness from Republican candidate and Republican Senator Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz talked about climate change in an interview with the Texas Tribune, and it is embarrassing. This piece was transcribed by the Huffington Post's Kate Shepard. Here's what Ted Cruz had to say. On the global warming alarmists, anyone who actually points to the evidence that disproves their apocalyptical claims, they don't engage in reasoned debate. What do? They scream, "You're a denier." They brand you a heretic. Today, the global warming alarmists are the equivalent of the flat earthers. It used to be that it was scientific wisdom that the earth was flat, and this heretic named Galileo was branded a denier. I can't even begin to explain to you what is wrong here with this analysis. First of all, scientists don't say you're a denier. Scientists just point to evidence that human activity is leading to climate change, which sometimes can be global warming, or it can be record snow, or it can be increasingly erratic climate, et cetera, et cetera. The second thing is that scientists works the way it does because we have a system called the scientific method by which hypotheses are created and then tested. So it's silly for Ted Cruz to say that it was accepted scientific wisdom that the world was flat, because that did not come from science. Instead, science, Galileo, and we talk also about the theory that the sun is actually at the center of our solar system rather than the earth. All of those ideas came from science. The theories they replaced, the hypotheses they replaced, were not coming from science as defined as the scientific method based on empirical analyses. So climate change science is like heliocentric science. Climate change science is exactly like the science that tells us that the earth is not flat. However, what is happening is that there is projection going on, which is those who are now on the side of science are being equated by people like Ted Cruz to those who opposed science 400, 500, 600 years ago and even longer. This is the Republican candidate right now who says that climate scientists are like flat earthers. And let me remind you, flat earthers were more activists than they were scientists. So comparing the old views of activists to the modern views of scientists is just absurd. This is the one guy that the Republicans have running right now. So it's going to be a very fascinating Republican primary campaign. Send me your thoughts about this on Twitter, twitter.com/dpakman.